batting fourth, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Primetime is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Now at the plate, Kyle Primetime. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Yankees, the center fielder, Primetime.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Here you go.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. His first homer here in the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Previous history with Luis Severino. Comes in with 6 hits in 33 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. Back goes Stanton, still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. His first homer so far in the series, and the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Let's play ball. 3. Out.
Striding into the box, Kyle Primetime. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that Stepping into the box, Yolmer Sanchez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Sanchez.
High in the air out to center field. Primetime is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 2-1.
Play ball. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. 3.
Next for New York, Kyle Primetime comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Now batting, number 0.
And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Yanks held in check through 5, all even at 2-2. Stepping in, Travis Jankowski, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Travis Jankowski.
We got no one. Three.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Paul Goldschmidt.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Stanton to the running track. He makes the catch. Well, that was certainly a tough play and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one.
Play ball. 3. He's out. 3.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Kyle Primetime, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to turn 2.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
That merry-go-round, go.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Hit out toward second. Sanchez is there, and a glove flip for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out.
might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
The final line score for our ball game.
Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. It's game 2 of the ALDS between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Game 2 of the AL Division Series is next. Carlos Martinez is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny? Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2021 New York Yankees.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard. All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Let's play ball.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Andrew Benintendi.
Here now the 2-2. Is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. His first homer here in the series as the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the...
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Kyle Reinstein.
And the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Attaboy, way to swing
It's
the
so
bat.
frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And the runner back. Primetime gets his lead at first, nobody out. And again a throw, and the runner back safely.
Got it. Going better.
Runners on the move for second. That's a strike. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. A runner at second, nobody out.
Go.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is a called strike. The throw won't get him. Aaron Hicks will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury.
Hey, see it. Drive it.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Sanchez is up with it. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Batting third.
Ready now, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. So let's take a peek at the umpire.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. From the oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park, MLB Network is on the air. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Game 3 of the ALDS. Next. Chris Sale gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2021 Boston Red Sox.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. And Dero, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Chris Sale is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Into the box, Kyle Primetime. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder.
Here we go now. Come on
Number
now.
26.
Good time.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it right here.
Now the pitch. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Gerber going back on it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Out. He's out. Good. Three. Out. Out. He's out.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Primetime is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Let's play ball. Out. Three. Out. Three.
At the plate, Travis Jankowski.
The
0
right
for 1
fielder,
here in the
number
early
15.
going.
Travis Jankowski.
The 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Primetime on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Primetime comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Primetime.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, get your pitch, see through, Lance. Let's go.
Count is 1-2 now.
Here you go. Let it fly now.
Line towards center field. Gerber is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Digging in once again, Kyle Primetime. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The 1-0. Fouled away. Echeverria on at first, nobody out. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Ball even at 2-2.
Come on, let it fly.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Dennis Davidson, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time, and it's fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
At the plate, Dennis Davidson, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
And there's ball 1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
So striding in, Aaron Judge, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Let it fly, big guy. Here we go.
First pitch on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
A ball and a strike now.
Hey, it's your pitch. Drive it deep. Here we go, baby.
High in the air out to center field. Gerber sprinting after it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh,
just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Come on, guys. Get your pitch up there. Hey, get your pitch up there.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Your pitch.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Got him. In now, Blake Swihart. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
The catcher, Blake.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Primetime moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Kyle Primetime, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
All right, full time right here.
Hey, let it fly right here.
First pitch on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, obviously somebody last night, this entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sanchez ranging into shallow right. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Sale. Credit the save to Andrew Miller. The loss goes to Masahiro Tanaka. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes.
A check-in call from a representative. With the arrival of another spring, teams gather to gear up for a brand new season.